This rotten world is finally being purged. I've never seen a more beautiful sight. At times, I can hear screams of terror ring through the air. But karma does tend to hurt. This is punishment, after all. Can you see it, Lucille? This ugly world and all its filthy sinners are melting to nothing in my bubbles. Make sure and watch closely, Lucille, as I destroy this world, all for you. I wonder when it was that Lucille and I first met. We've been inseparable for so long, I can't even remember. In a slum where abandoned witches gathered, Lucille looked after all of us orphans as our leader. But the other orphans all died from starvation or illness. Only the two of us were left. Until today, it seems. Lucille, stay with me until the end. As my consciousness began to slip away, I stretched my hand towards Lucille. I'm right here. I'll live and die by your side. Lucille grasped my outstretched hand. In that moment, I thought, as long as Lucille was beside me, even death itself no longer seemed scary. Just before my consciousness faded, I felt as though I heard a voice calling out to us in the distance. Several years have passed, but the two of us are still here, thanks to the nun who took us into her church back then. The church was full of young children, and as we looked after them, they began to call us both leader. Lucille made sense, but why me, too?
Nebra, I guess the two of us are everyone's leaders now, huh? And this proves it.
Lucille snapped her necklace in two and handed me a half. We then pushed our halves together, forming a whole.
The two of us are one.
This necklace is like a symbol of our vow to each other. Oh, I couldn't be happier. I'm sure the two of us will be together like this forever. Or so I thought.
Let's save witches from the clutches of humans.
One day, Lucille tried to leave the church, with only witches in tow. Lucille, wait! Humans aren't our enemies. All of us can live as one. But the hand I extended towards her was only smacked away before she left the church for good.
Don't follow me.
Those were her only parting words. Lucille didn't look back even once. I must mean nothing to her anymore. I wonder if she even forgot everything about our vow to each other that day. The sands of the hourglass had long since shifted, but time has only frozen still in my heart. She was only ever meant to be yours, wasn't she? Just then, I felt as though I heard someone whisper in my ear. Was that a priest's voice? Or the voice of my own heart? That's right. Lucille used to belong only to me. But then, they... I must get her back. My Lucille. If I become the human's emissary, I can have a chance to see Lucille, who became the witch's leader, again. I had my reservations, but to my surprise, the humans welcomed me with open arms. They were acting a little strange, but that doesn't matter, because now I'll finally be able to stand beside Lucille once more. At the time, I didn't suspect a thing. Not about the humans letting me be their emissary, nor that they told me to only invite Lucille to our peace talk. Why did I think I could trust them?
Get your filthy hands off of Nebra!
What do I do? This is all my fault! As Lucille said those words, she threw down her blade. Now, this world will also rot at the hands of the curse. With those words, the humans shoved the two of us down into the lake below. I can't breathe. Lucille, why is this happening? Right as I finally get you back! Suddenly, two ice-cold hands pulled my face close, and something brushed against my lips. Lucille?
Nebra, you must live.
Through the bubble of air Lucille breathed into me, I felt like I could hear her voice. As I swallowed it, Lucille looked relieved and slowly closed her eyes. Lucille! I frantically squeezed her hand, but it only remained limp in my grasp. Before I knew it, I found myself up on the surface of the lake, holding the now cold body of Lucille in my arms. Lucille, you're leaving me behind again? No, that's not true. Because this time, I'm the one who... Just then, a bubble floating beside me popped, and I heard a voice ring out. The voice of my own heart, now screaming with hate. Yes, if only I'd recognized the truth sooner. You were right all along, Lucille. Humans will never accept witches. The rift between us is far too deep to ever understand one another. In that case, I'll become what you all want, what you all loathe. A full-blooded witch, out to destroy this world. Then, I became the Witch of Malefic Bubbles, to destroy this world. All for Lucille. Look, Lucille. Just a little more, and the whole world will be... Just then, a beam of light made all of my bubbles vanish in an instant. What could have possibly...
Nebra!
This voice... Lucille? No way. At the lake, you were...
I heard your voice in those bubbles, Nebra. Everything is clear to me now. I'm sorry. Back then, I never knew how much I hurt you when I left you behind.
Lucille took my hand. She's alive. Is this a dream? No. This is real. I know it is, because I could never forget this warmth. The warmth of my Lucille.
Let's go home. To where everyone's waiting.
Everyone? So in the end, to you I'm just... No, I can't think like this. I can't let you find out how I really feel.
Nebra, I want to know every part of you. So tell me right here, right now, the true feelings you've been hiding all this time.
The last thing I want to do is tell you the truth. But when you look at me like that, I can't hold the words back anymore. I want you to look only at me. You're everything to me, Lucille. My heart belongs to you alone, yet you only have eyes for everyone else. This is the real me. I've always been carrying this ugliness inside of me. That sweet girl you fell for doesn't exist. In that moment, Lucille pulled me into a tight embrace, as though she were accepting all of me.
Thank you for telling me how you really feel. But I could never hate you for something like that. Both the darkness hidden in your heart and the kindness you show to others make you who you are, Nebra. Besides, the two of us are one, remember? Not feeling whole without the other is only natural.
Yes! I love all of you too, Lucille! My clouded bubbles popped, and rays of light shined down around us. Light shining within the darkness, and shadows lurking amongst the light. That is my heart. It doesn't matter if every part of me is pure or not. There's no need to live in fear of my own darkness. Because I have someone who loves the darkest parts of me at my side.